All right, guys, welcome to episode 14 on the Highs and Lows Crypto Segment podcast. My name is Solomon Gift Monday, and I'm your host. And I'm here with my co-host, Mr. Ochoma Miracle.
Yeah, I think this is the first podcast we're having.
This year.
So it's a good thing to say Happy New Year to everyone watching or listening.
Definitely.
It's good to be back to Web3 drama and discussion.
A whole lot has been happening, a whole lot. So in today's episode, we'll just briefly look at what happened in 2024. It's going to be a short episode, and also we'll look at some projects that we'll be expecting to do well in this 2025. Yeah, so one of the major things last year, we noticed like there was so much wealth distribution fourth quarter of the year. We had already started seeing people making $500K. Even the forex traders were longing Bitcoin, Ethereum. They were posting screenshots of 50, 80, 100K, like 5-6 figures. What do you think about that?
Well, towards the end of the year, we saw a lot of rallies in terms of even some newer coins, not even the high cap coins.
Yeah.
So we saw the what's it called, AI agent trend, which has actually been dominant.
Yes.
And we saw
DeSci too.
Yes, DeSci was there, but DeSci kind of slowed down.
Yeah.
But it was dominated by AI agent.
Yeah.
Then we saw the our favorite ecosystem, what's it called, Ori.
Yeah.
We saw Ori do well.
Yeah, we
with
saw
their AI.
Max rally to about 30 million.
Yes, so towards the end of the year, we saw really good, and then there like a few airdrops that came around. I think we saw Bencat,
saw Bencat,
and
if you saw almost $500.
Yes, we saw Pengu, we saw
Pengu, also fantastic,
and a couple of others too that were really, really nice. So for me, in terms of Web3, protocols did well for its users. So
I would say 2024 was actually an amazing year, especially for airdrop farmers.
Yeah, free money, lots of free money.
Airdrop farmers were swimming in so much money. In fact, some of the idolos on CTNG that are airdrop farmers, we see them buying like new vehicles. We saw some of them, they got like some new vehicles in the month of like November or thereabouts. And we saw some other people too that did post some other stuff they were able to achieve, and some buildings, like BMS posted the building that he just completed. We saw some good achievements,
right,
basically that went to motivate the community that you can actually make good money from crypto, not just necessarily fair trading. You can still do airdrops and still make like reasonable money. So I would say overall 2024 was actually a fantastic year.
It was a good year
for the space, and it actually gave people hope that 2025 would most likely be better. But this year we're expecting the actual
bull run.
Yeah. So looking at 2024, I would say on a scale of 1 to 10, I'll rate it at least 8/10.
Okay.
In terms of even newbies, newbies were also able to benefit. It's not just the OGs. Even newer airdrops that started barely 4-5 months ago, they did very well.
They did well, yes.
Yeah, and let's not forget, it's also on 2024 that we saw Hype. Like Hype did crazy numbers, going above $30, and giving people 5, 6, 7 figures in airdrop, which still remains the biggest till date. So it was really, really, really an amazing year. It was. So next we'll briefly look at some of the ecosystems that would perform well in 2025. And we also forgot Kaito other NFTs well, too, that did very well. Even if this year 2025 we're expecting Kaito token to drop, we're expecting that. We'll just look at some ecosystems. So far so good that would perform well this year.
I think one of the ecosystems that would perform really well this year is Ori. We've known Ori since
2021.
Since it was just a dApp on Ethereum. Now it has its own ecosystem. It's its own blockchain. Ori has been preaching AI, even before AI became a hot topic.
Yes.
Now we are seeing AI. Orion Chain has launched partnerships with Distilled AI, Ancient
Ancient.
8.
Yeah.
Now, now they have other tokens. We saw what Rick did. That's
Yeah.
Black Rick.
Yeah.
We've seen what GNRT has done. This weekend they are launching Liquid, right? And we've seen Agent.land, what they are doing and how they've positioned themselves. So
Yeah.
Ori will be really big this year. For me, I'm thinking we should easily see Ori at $200 per Ori token. That should put Ori around $4 billion valuation. This is for a token that currently is trading at $11, right?
Yes.
So yeah, that's one of the tokens. The next token that I think is Chromia, right? And those two, for those that has been following us, you know that we've been farming color pool tokens, right? Which is a wallet and a DEX that is coming to Chromia.
Yeah.
So by next week we should get that airdrop, or we should get more information about that airdrop, because Snapshot is going to be taking on the
any moment from now.
Yeah. So we're really excited for that ecosystem. We've been with Chromia for quite a long time.
Very, very long time.
So we've seen progress that they are doing, even in the AI space. We've seen Love AI, we've seen Alpha.
Yeah.
Yes, and then we've seen they have $20 million for AI development.
Yes.
So Chromia, Ori, this 2025 should be really massive amongst other blockchains that we are tracking anyway.
Yeah, I feel Chromia has a huge role to play when it comes to AI this year. I know they haven't really gotten started yet, but I strongly believe Chromia season would come in this 2025 because so far so good. Like you mentioned, there are some AI platforms that they've partnered with, even Chasm. There's also Chasm that they've partnered with, but we have not. They also partner with Goat. You get, and I think A116 or A16C protocol. I think they also did that too. Yeah, so they have a whole lot behind the scene that they've been working on. And they've been building. And we all know this thing, it takes time. Like Alpha AI, the testing has been going on for a while.
I had a conversation with their team one time. They kind of whitelisted me to test some of their protocol. But one thing with Chromia's developers, the founders of ChromaWay, they're like OGs in the business, and they've been able to rack up really strong partnerships. For example, you see, if you check the node operators for Chromia, you'll be shocked. Binance,
very solid.
Binance is running
companies.
Binance is running a node. I think DAppRadar is running a node, and Nimoka brand is running a node. So it's crazy how you get these kind of people to run
and
nodes.
Most persons did not even know that Binance is into running of nodes and Nimoka brand.
It's interesting. So
most persons didn't.
Yes, and then with the idea of Chromia, of a blockchain that is fully decentralized and the data is decentralized, so you don't need to use AWS or any other storage facility to store information. Everything is stored on chain, right? So it's a whole. I think another blockchain that is trying to do similar thing is AO, right? So and we know that we too were also big on AO. So these are like the two pioneers. These two blockchains are like the pioneers in this kind of decentralized storage, decentralized blockchain storage, and all that good stuff. So let's see how it plays out. We just tell people to position themselves on these two blockchains. And 2025 should be really fun. It
should be an amazing year because so far so good. Chromia has been building all along. This will be like the first year that Chromia is not giving an excuse of testnet. Asgard upgrade is out of the way.
It's done, yes.
Yeah, now is to start building dApps that people can actually try out on the Chromia ecosystem.
Yes.
And now is the time too for developers to start building stuffs.
Colorpool announced their bridge. USDC. So for them to now start having USDC bridge, that means liquidity is coming in pretty soon.
If there's anything we know, liquidity is not an issue for Chromia.
No, these guys, they brought out
not
$20 million. 20,
to
and not forget,
experiment and
yes, for
invest in
AI and data.
Yeah, and
Don't
data.
forget, I think in 2021,
Yeah, they brought out about
it was
$80 million.
$80 million for metaverse.
NFTs,
So
and
these
gaming.
guys, they actually do have the funds and they have the
They have the
partnerships.
partners.
Because if you check the tokens that are launching on Chromia or the projects that are coming to Chromia, the likes of My Neighbor Alice, Minds of Dalania, these projects were launched on Binance Launchpad during the last bull market. Okay, so that means they have really good ties with Binance
too,
right?
yeah.
And THR has been trading on Binance for God knows how long. So it's quite interesting. So 2025 is actually the year of these blockchains.
Yeah,
so
it's a year for Chromia.
Yes, and it's quite interesting because we've been big on Chromia, Orai, and Kujira since even during the bear market, and it's such a great relief that now we are seeing the Orai ecosystem shoot
aggressively.
It's crazy because we saw Max. We've been talking about Max since Max was like $2 million market cap.
We've been talking about Max since the day it launched.
Yes.
Yeah, we spoke about it the day it launched. We actually did predict that it would get to minimum 50 million FDV.
Yeah, guys, it's got to 200 million.
It has gone past 150 million FDV.
Yeah,
you get, and most persons are unaware of this. That's if you check the X's, that's you're talking of almost 100x.
Yeah,
because on that day, he gave people a clean entry of $1 million FDV. He gave that entry for people to jump in. That was 1st of December. Yeah, and today now, this same project is,
I think
over
currently
150
yes,
million
currently
FDV.
before we started, it was around $167 million market cap.
Yeah,
but it got as much as 200 million. No, there's always a psychological
which is
resistance
actually
around
200x. And also, if we factor this in, talking about some crazy calls that we've made for the community, we find out Max is one of the calls we've done that have gone to the last 200x.
Yeah,
we also did
GNRT.
We did before the AI agents.
Okay.
We did Doge,
Department of Government Efficiency. That too did very well.
To do like 100x. We did Basic. You get the Hushbala Cat Basic that went on to do over 100x. We did URO.
URO and Reef.
That went on to URO went from
crazy
to about 100 and something. It did more than 30x. Reef, the same thing too, did more than 30. So you find that we've done some real crazy calls.
Yes, in the community. And the community members, they've really benefited from.
Yeah. And
because most people now, we have another token launching this weekend.
Yes.
Liquid. Because see, the community is excited. Everybody's trying to commit some max tokens to be able to, because they've seen what happened with Rax. Now saw what happened with GNRT and even with Max tokens itself. So everybody wants to get in on some of that action on Sunday.
Yeah. Well, I feel for now the AI agent ecosystem isn't yet crowded. We just have like a few players. So still talking about projects we're bullish on. I know we've not really had virtual protocol on our radar.
Yeah.
Personally, I would say it's because the agents launching there, it's kind of like saturated. Is not so easy to tell the winners. Yet it's not so easy. So people need to like do much more research there. And also because for some weird reasons, we have always been focusing on Orai. And these guys have been talking about AI.
Yes.
Since before
it was a hot topic.
Even 10% of blockchain projects started talking about AI. And the funny thing is, if you look back, you find there are also other blockchain projects that have been talking about AI, like Layer AI. And so many
but then
others, like
what's
Fetch.
happening with Layer AI? Because it came in with the whole chat. It was rebranded.
VPN. They had once spoke about VPN too.
Yeah, it was rebranded because it came in as it's
a GP something.
GP something, yes. But then I think he had a lot of VC backings and it died off early or something.
Because lots of dumps within the first few weeks.
Because
it crashed aggressively.
Now this is the thing with VC coins. It pumps crazy because we saw the likes of Dimension. We saw
we saw Dimension.
Nibiru, we saw a whole lot of those chains that like had some VC backings. They went to $4 billion market cap, $10 billion market cap fairly quickly. But on those chains, we are not even hearing anything that is happening. Like, it's quite
It's just
interesting.
like Fetch AI. Fetch AI has been around for even longer than Ori, but nothing is really happening right now. Like when you talk about these whole AI agents and all, nothing is really happening on Fetch AI. Also PHP, that's Phoenix. Nothing. They are still calm. They are still quiet. Yet we're not really seeing so much happening here. So people also need to do their due diligence before jumping into most of these projects. It doesn't mean that they are bad. Later on, they might still spring up with something even better.
We saw that with Seal. Seal tried to come alive.
Yes. We saw those stuff
sometime last year. Yes.
Yeah. So talking about some of the other airdrops that were bullish on. There are lots of airdrops, but I think one major airdrop that I would say we are bullish on is like Abstract. Abstracts. They have been doing lots of NFT mints, like back to back NFT mints. So
I haven't actually paid enough attention to Abstract, to be honest. I haven't, because I think I minted one of their NFTs, but I've not had that time to deep dive into Abstract.
Another is Story Protocol.
I think I heard that too. Story Protocol.
Story Protocol.
There's a whole lot going on.
It's also a fantastic ecosystem. There are lots of fantastic ecosystems that would cover this 2025, but this is just like a few. Then talking about AO ecosystem is one ecosystem that we 100% believe will be bullish this 2025 because it's a supercomputer they are building. It's not a layer 1. There's actually a supercomputer where they have AR as their hard disk. So what they are building, this is like the first time we'll be experiencing something like that in the crypto space, and it's quite exciting. But then, just so you know, we are very bullish on the AO ecosystem, so we strongly believe you guys should keep an eye on it. So far so good. We've been carrying our community all along. We've been telling them most of the projects to pay attention to airdrops, to look into tasks, and the crazy thing is the community has already started making profits.
They made money from Benkat.
Already, like some good profit. For example, one of the meme coins there, Send within the last 10 days has done more than 200x. From 5k market
very
cap.
cheap to get into.
From 5k market cap to about 170k market cap, which if you look at it, that's like 150x. That's just to mention a few. There are so many others. Even the agent Bottega. It ran, you get from about 40k market cap to about $4.5 million market cap, and that was within like 2 months or thereabouts, which is also like another 100x. So there are lots of projects on AO that people should pay attention to, and there are even newer projects.
We've been making videos for tutorials for
the how-to
ecosystem.
Videos,
we've done like at least 4 for people to go and engage in. So we've done for Outcome, we've done for AO Lotto, we've done for DomDoms. Now, don't also forget DomDoms. They made an announcement recently for airdrop, and our community members are getting those airdrops because they've interacted with Bazaar, they've interacted with what's this other protocol that they've interacted with. The Benkat was not included, but then they're like other, I think AR.io, the naming service and some Bazaar, other things. That was
Llama
there.
Games
Llama. So the community is actually very excited because they will be getting airdrops soon. And I know the fantastic thing about these airdrops, quoting with agent in mind and Benkat, agent airdrop currently is worth like $2,000, right? Benkat's airdrop at its peak was around $500. Now, the thing with these airdrops now for this kind of ecosystem is it's worth something now, but if you hold on to it, it's going to be worth way much more.
Most likely times 10.
Yes, because this ecosystem hasn't launched yet. It hasn't launched fully.
Technically speaking, it's still on testnet.
Yes, so imagine you getting $200 or $250 worth of airdrop from Benkat
while still on testnet.
At an FDV of, let's say, 1.52 million.
Yes.
And then this is a very strong community that will know that once the ecosystem launches fully, this thing is at least $50 million to $100 million market cap project.
Yes.
And you imagine you still holding your what's it called, $200.
And the native token would obviously be in billions of dollars.
Yes. So if you're getting airdrops from AO ecosystem now, do yourself a favor, leave some of those airdrops. You're going to really enjoy yourself.
Leave at least a percentage and
A
you'll
good
make
percentage.
some
Yes, yeah,
return.
that's it.
Yeah, so before we wrap up, we'll just look at some NFTs that we're bullish on AO. So some of the NFTs we're bullish on, you already mentioned one is
The
Doom
Dom-Doms,
NFT.
yes.
We're also very bullish on AO Hood Rats, and we're also very, very bullish on Mecha Human NFT. There are so many others, to about 2 others, and no doubt we still expect more to launch, but these 3 are like some of the best NFTs currently on AO that we've done some due diligence and we are quite bullish on. Now, mind you, this is not financial advice, so you still need to do your own research before you decide to mint these NFTs. And also, these NFTs, from when we recommended them to our community, like Doom was recommended around 6.4 AR. Right now, the floor price is over 40 AR, so it has done almost 10x, at least on average about 7x. And Maker Human was less than 0.5 AR. Right now, it's above 5 AR. It has done 10x. AO Hood Rats was around 0.1 AR, and right now it's around 2.4, 2.5. So it has done about 20x plus. So these are like some of the things you should bear in mind before trying to go mint some of these NFTs. Yeah, so do you have any closing remarks for the listeners?
For me, the listeners, you should actually take action in 2025. Yeah, there's a whole lot of learning curve in crypto, right? But joining a community makes it easier. So we've been dropping tutorial videos, a whole lot of it on our YouTube channel. So it's easier for you to join communities, go and watch videos, simplified videos, like 2-3 minutes videos that helps nudge you in the right direction. So we also do understand that people don't have money, because people, they want money, they don't have it. So that's why we kind of create content that not only rewards you with money, but also you learn, and then you get money in the process of learning. So it's a double-edged sword, and it's sharp, it's good. So yeah, join a community, be active. There is no foolish question. Ask questions, interact, volunteer if you will, do some tasks, right? And then 2025, you'd make money, because this is a bull market.
Yeah, so guys, I totally agree with everything he said. It's 2025. This is the year we're expecting the full bull market, although it started with some dumps, and that is very, very normal. You need to experience some dumps before you get that full pump. But what you need to do is you need to take actions. You need to position yourself. There will be lots of airdrops this year that would pay, and they would actually pay good money. There will be lots of tokens that will perform very well this year. In fact, most alts have not performed well at all. They are still very, very low. Price action, very poor. They have not made any new all-time high. So you're still actually early if you're just joining crypto. January 2025, you're still very, very early. But you need a guide, you need a mentor, you need a community, and you need to also be consistent. So if you can do all of this, trust me, you'll be very, very profitable in this crypto space. So good luck, guys, and see you guys in our next episode. Please don't forget to hit the like button, share the video, subscribe, check the description, and join our communities. Thank you, guys.